Honest J. Nowak. Oh yeah.
A pleasure to meet y'all at last. And now here we are at it again with HGN, and on the contrary, at the same time that I got new topics coming around, I've already stated in the last episode where I basically talked about a few things about emojis that I would simply put talk about Microsoft next. So here we are. This right here, it's just Microsoft, and well, here's the thing. Microsoft was established in 1975, 45 years in the past, by Bill Gates, in the same way that Steve Jobs had founded Apple, and how many other people have founded other companies here and there, but that's probably a story for another day. Not the next episode though. So anyways, Microsoft has actually become one of the best known companies in terms of computers, software, and the like that we've known for decades now. It's become one of the best known by far. Google is best well known for the search engine. Apple is probably well known for the iPhone and the iPod, basically ways of communication as well as ways of acting like a PDA system. The MP3 player, of course, was the iPod. And the smartphone, of course, was the biggest step forward towards technological communications and advancements between one another. Though I should say that because of all this new stuff that we've been getting on from all this new developments on Microsoft software and the like, I'd say it's best to look back a little bit, especially with how Seamus Blackley had worked with Microsoft and invented the Xbox console itself as a competitor towards the PlayStation. But it ended up coming out sometime before the PlayStation 2 hit the market. And then, of course, with the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, and, of course, Nintendo's Wii console, those three were pretty much at their best during that generation of consoles, during the 2000s. Of course, that was a pretty memorable time right there, especially from 2006 to 2010, times where those three consoles were pretty much the only ones we could pretty much utilize. Though, of course, there were a couple others here and there, but they don't necessarily count. But here in this time where we're actually going to be entering a new age of consoles, a new generation, Generation 9, so to say, with the upcoming PlayStation 5, Xbox Scarlet, and, well, the Nintendo Switch came out a couple years ago, so that probably wouldn't count. Or maybe Nintendo might have another console planned out for this coming generation. Google also had their own console called the Stadia, but I guess we probably have heard about that story, right? But anyways, looking back at what Microsoft has achieved throughout the last few decades, especially during the end of the 80s, where Microsoft Windows, of course, was one of the best known platforms of operating systems known to all of us. Especially because Microsoft Windows 94 had contained its very own variant of AOL, or America Online, called Internet Explorer. It was essentially just an app that would allow us to have instant internet access. And in the years since, it was just incredible to know that we would finally have ourselves a way of accessing the internet without having certain, well, requirements or certifications and the like. Though for some of us, depending on computers that we got and the like, whether they were made by Microsoft or Apple, Windows and Mac, pretty much, they're kind of duking it out here and there. But there are, in fact, a lot of other operating systems and a lot of other terms of software that happen to be used on just about every single type of computer that we have. Whether it's a gaming, a desktop, or a laptop. Microsoft, of course, is still recognized for being one of the best industry leaders in software engineering and in terms of how our computers operate on a certain operating system today. They sure have a pretty big history of that, and they'll continue to become one of the best in the business, in computers. So you know what? Congratulations to Bill Gates for getting us this far through technological advancements, but who knows who could be better in terms of computer engineering, software development, and the like nowadays. But anyways, if you want to see more, go down on my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.